Hi Scorpio Moon, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Scorpio, sidereally, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread. Make sure we get that straightened out. And then we'll get a major arcana, and then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me, that has the lunar moon phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled. You do have a message that wanted to relay itself. So I'll just explain how these cards got here, and then give the channeling on what I picked up from that. So I was getting ready for your reading, and I had all 3 decks right here. It's been stormy and rainy. It's a little dreary today. It's cold outside where it should be warm, and there's no sunshine right now. There was actually it was almost like a little mini tornado yesterday that we had. And so it's like the aftermath, coming upon a new day. Now that could be the death card. That is a card of Scorpio. I don't want to get too much into the channeling yet. I just want to explain. So I have my balcony door open, and the screen is here. So the wind was blowing. Usually the cards will stay. And I'd say minutes before I went to actually finalize everything that I was getting ready for your reading, I turned around and I found this Lover's card, and it had blown off the top of the card deck and landed away from this area here onto my laptop cord. I took a picture of it, and this was during the Mercury aura, and this was the only card that was here that had blown off the top and was appearing just like this in the upright. It was a little sideways, but it was all by itself. So I decided to leave it there, finished preparing for your reading, went off to go do a couple of things, walked away from this, and then returned, and this was here. And it was overturned also too, and it was a little bit over here. I moved both of these cards to be this way, so this one was just like this as you see it here, but it was a little like this here, and I took a picture of that also too. And this was all by itself, given that this was off to the side away from this area here. So when I seen this, it just reminded me of redundancy of past cycles, past readings that I've done, where this energy has been present, continues to be present, and it's almost as if no one is seeing it or no one cares. So I'm kind of over it. Like when I seen this, I'm like, okay, I'm totally over this. Like I'm totally over this. I'm pretty sure with this being a part of your reading, you're probably over it too. So allow what resonates for the message that's coming from the Lovers that wanted to appear on its own. I thought it was very cool too that this card landed on the cords of my laptop, and the cords were kind of squiggly. There's a squiggly, almost like a, well, I mean, there's a cord here that's connected to the yin and yang and the Merkaba symbol. That's a part of the 6 and the circular energy that this all belongs to, where there's a interconnect that I've always gotten for this couple here, of there being some telepathy or just speaking to the galactic connection that exists, the cosmic connection that exists between you and someone else, possibly. And I say possibly because, again, this whole story with this happenstance and this particular energy being present and being allowed to cut off something so beautiful and so pretty And to be able to continue to get away with that, like, I feel like this is just, it's an I'm over it story. So before these cards even came through, I channeled this title right before the cards appeared, and it says, I love you for your quirks and all. And I'll leave that right there. And so the Lovers, you can see that here, it's in reverse. In reverse, it's going to be about disharmony, like there being no harmony between two, or just looking at this card, someone wanting to cut off the Lover's energy that's here, to cause, being in this energy, to cause this kind of energy for this energy here. But the difference with this card here is that this card is not in the reverse. So that's where I get intent, to be a third party, to cut off something, to try to cause two people to be sad, coming from this Queen of Swords reversed. So given that these cards wanted to present themselves, I'm going to have this be card 1, and this will be card 2, and then we'll just continue on and get your remaining 4 cards to complete the set for this. But I feel that this is just going to be evident of more truth that has been more than present in a lot of the readings that I've done. I've deleted all of my posts as far as my readings are concerned on my channel here, so those messages won't be there, but they were seen, and the right people came across those messages to see those messages. So that's where I don't worry about anything, and I follow my guidance, and I trust that. And here we are again with the same damn message. So again, allow what resonates. We'll go ahead and we'll get the remaining cards here for you. And this will be a card of Gemini. I'll go ahead and I'll speak on, now that I've done the channeling, the actual cards itself. A card of Gemini, polarity energy will be Sagittarius. And this is going to be a twin flame card. I'm a twin flame. I stand by that. I haven't been confirmed from my twin flame. I mean, there's been messages of that confirmation, and I won't say what it is that I am intending on looking for as far as that, but take what, just allow what resonates for you, because this could be confirmation of that twin flame connection for you, given message, and that being also delivered during the Mercury aura. This also too, I want to mention, appeared right as the Mercury aura ended and the Moon aura began. And I did do meditation for both the Mercury aura and the Moon aura as I was getting ready for your reading. So as I was saying, I stand by being a twin flame. I stand for twin flames, strong representation of that, and will never move away from that. That's a firm belief of mine, given the beginning and onset of my spiritual journey connected to this, and love, unconditional agape love, being important for me, coming away from toxic connections, continuing to go through toxic connections, only to realize even more of my self-worth and value and what that really truly means for me while going through those experiences with the continual of the toxic connections. Learning how to set boundaries also too, and to really enjoy and appreciate the love that exists around me, that I've manifested, that I've created, and that I continue to be from within myself, knowing that anything different from that on the outside of me is not anything that is from within me. So believing from within what you know to be your truth, and then trusting what it is that you see on the out that relays what it is that you have been having happen from within you. And I hope that makes sense. And again, this will be a card of 6, relevant to the energy of Virgo, 6th house energy of Virgo. And then 6s are also about unconditional love. So then we have the Queen of Swords, again, where I have channeled this as someone with intent to cause disharmony when it comes to two people who have a cosmic connection, if that's even possible, because again, this is in reverse. This is not in reverse, and these are two people who are together soulfully. It's cosmic, and none of this will ever be able to come in between two people who share a soul. So this will be almost like a tower moment for this energy, having that false perspective, growing up with this mentality also too, where they may have experienced something like this while growing up, and then just projecting this on as a hurt individual towards others who are manifesting harmony in their lives, manifesting true love in their lives. Swords will be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's get your third card for Scorpio. Next card for Scorpio. Eight of Cups. So walking away. Walking away from something that's unemotionally fulfilling. Now, it could be this Queen of Swords reversed, realizing that they're not able to intercept or to be in the middle or to be able to cut anything off when it comes to two people who genuinely love each other because they share a soul. There's no fulfillment in attempting to be in the midst of this. Twin flames. Now, it doesn't have to be this Queen of Swords reversed. It could be the walking away because of this Queen of Swords reverse. We'll go ahead and we'll get another card. I'm going to grab a tissue because this wind is blowing in my face and it's cold and I don't like the cold and my nose needs a blow. So I'll be right back. Use my hand sanitizer. What's left of it anyway. If there's anything left in here. Yep. Okay, great. And then the 8 energy will be Scorpio energy. Cups energy also too. And then Cancer, Pisces, and a Fucus. So this will be 8 of Cups walking away towards wish fulfillment, and the 9 of Cups. Where again, it could be this Queen of Swords reverse, walking away towards their wish fulfillment, realizing that they're not able to intercept in the middle between two who are cosmically connected. Spirit wanting me to reiterate that, this being a cosmic connection. So maybe there being a realization for this Queen of Swords reversed, that their wish fulfillment would be to have something like that that cannot be intercepted, that cannot be messed with, that cannot be cut off, that cannot be sabotaged. Realizing that also too, and trying to do that towards two people who genuinely love each other. This would be something that would happen for them. It's the as within, so is without energy I was just speaking on. Okay, so let's get your 4th card for Scorpio Moon. King of Pentacles, reversed. Now this will be like someone, I'm just getting this possibly being another person also too that may have tried to interfere. It's a very ungrounded energy. It's also someone who's not very good with money, not very good at investing. What it is that they gain when it comes to pentacles, they tend to be stingy with it. It's almost like a block that they create for themselves, not realizing that if they're blocked on the outside, it's because of their lack of distribution with what it is that they've been blessed with. So I don't even want to put, for some reason I'm getting to put this like this here. Like this almost being like all by itself. And then I'm getting, there's a walking away connected to these two energies here. Now it could be the masculine from this Lover's card here, given that the only upright masculine that's present is going to be who we see in the cosmic energy of the Lovers, where they may have had two surrounding energies that were threatening, is what I'm hearing. And maybe this being a King of Swords, wanting to present themselves as a King of Pentacles, and then it actually relaying the truth of what that means for them and being an actual true King of Pentacles reversed, and not really being a king at all. The same will go for the Queen of Swords also too. So there may have been some kind of plots or planning when it came to all of this, or these could be separate circumstances and situations for the masculine that's a part of this cosmic connection. And then making the decision to walk away from these two individuals here. And I think it's very clear as to why, without me having to explain the meanings for both of these reversal cards. There's a reason why I chose this particular energy of white with the gold roses rather than the red energy also too, because I feel that a lot of you are more elevated versus the lower vibration, and I feel that this is the lower vibration of Scorpio energy. This will be the higher vibration in the walking away of anything unemotionally fulfilling for the higher vibrational Scorpios, Scorpio moons. You've done the work for yourself, and I feel that in knowing that the moon is debilitated in Scorpio, have done what you needed to do for your purification, for your beautification, being enchanting, and then creating and manifesting opportunity for yourself, and that being what we have here. So it will apply for the masculine energy I'm getting here. And good for the masculine. Divine masculine that's coming through from this cosmic card here. Because they're sad. They're unhappy. There's shit everywhere. Being surrounded with this, it just gives me the surroundings of these two particular energies here. Like I'm getting, they may have been duped, scammed. We've already got the energy and the evidence from this Queen of Swords reversed. So being duped in both love and money, maybe having a deal or a partnership of some sort with this King of Pentacles reversed, and also getting scammed out of their money, not being treated fairly. Something also happening too outside of that as well is what I'm also picking up too. There being no rising energy, no elevating, stagnancy, not really going anywhere or progressing or increasing in relation to these two individuals here. All right, let's get your fifth card for Scorpio moon. I'm also noticing too, this being the fifth card, that being transformative energy, and also speaking to contractual energy related to the Hierophant, truth and beliefs, loyalty, commitments, where we have 4 cards here. Overall, that 4 energy will be the love, and it just goes back to the Cups energy. Cancerian energy could be significant, and learning about self-love. And then this also being about stability and security as well. 5th card for Scorpio moon. All right, here's that King of Swords, reversed energy. I don't get it being related to this Queen of Swords. I get it being the truth of what I said about this King of Pentacles reversed, and then it just being evidence made real here. So I don't get this being another person either. I get it being this King of Pentacles, and the truth of this King of Pentacles being confirmed with the King of Swords appearing. This person also being somewhat controlling. I do get that coming also too from the Queen of Swords, like over controlling. And then also individuals who don't tell the truth. I get this also too because this may be a Gemini person with the Swords energy. A blocker, like a Gemini reverse, will be someone who's blocking or manipulative. What I was getting here with the King of Pentacles and the scamming energy, I'm also getting that just seeing this here. And then attempting to block even more truth from coming to the surface, and that also being why this King of Swords in reverse wanted to appear. But truth is truth, and the truth will just continue to relay itself the more that one is in their power and elevation and walking away. So someone not wanting this masculine energy to walk away. And that's where I also get that threatening energy and coming out with the sword here towards this person who's doing what's best for them. And just the reversals in itself, the fact that this landed on top of the 8 of Cups, I feel that's like a masking energy and not wanting to, like, almost like if we cover this up, then it doesn't exist or it's not real. But it is real. And this will be transformative energy for this particular energy. For the reversals, I feel for everyone involved, but for major, mainly for the reversal energies that are showing their face here. I also get to the fact that I mentioned the 5th card and the Hierophant contractual energy. This will be someone who also portrayed themselves possibly to be a Hierophant and are turning out to be a liar. 6th card for Scorpio moon. 6th card for Scorpio moon. Sixth card for Scorpio moon. Next card for Scorpio moon. Okay, that's more cards than we bargained for. But here's the threatening energy, being threatened and having someone on their back. With the 9 of Wands reversed, I also see a movement forward rather than it. Like getting over this reversal energy coming from this masculine energy, being tired of having to deal with threatening energies. 5 of Wands will be here that we see in front of the lion face. That'll be, I mean, the lion is representative of a Leo. And I have had a reading of a lion Leo, a lion-ass Leo. And so that could be the energy that's coming through with them being under the moon. We are in the moon aura right now. So being in one's power, it's going to reflect truth. So I get this being more of that masculine, divine masculine energy, being a part of this cosmic connection here, being in their power, and reflecting the truth. Speaking up for themselves also too, in very mercurial ways. I'm also getting Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and also Virgo too. And we have that strength with Virgo being here, and then the truth of reversal Gemini energy being here. Wands will be fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. 9s are about completion. I feel with someone moving on to wish fulfillment with the Nine of Wands being here, and this not necessarily being the Nine of Cups. It's overcoming and conquering after being tired of being in situations that have been threatening. So moving away from Nine of Wands, I feel, and being more in the love space, going towards the Nine of Cups of wish fulfillment is what I get. I'm going to leave this just like this, and then we're going to see what cards here have landed here, covering up the face of this reverse Gemini person who's wanting to show themselves. I wouldn't say wanting to. They don't want to be seen like this, but they're appearing as the King of Pentacles reverse and the King of Swords reverse. It could be bipolar energy for this particular person also too. There's a good stack in here. So we have the Prince of Wands. This will be night energy. So this is more the threatening energy. Aggressive, overly aggressive, going towards someone and at someone at all times is just going to be evidence of what's here. With what I got here and the false representation of a Leo and it being more of this reversal energy. The third card, where I'm getting this masculine being the truth, youthful energy, someone who may not have healed. I mean, it's obvious with the reversals, but someone who's unhealed. The evidence also being right here. I should have seen that from the jump, but it's right here. And then the face is right here. Hot damn. All right, and then so this person seeing the truth of their actions, their behavior. And it, like, as much as I'm talking about this one person here, they like attention. And they're getting attention, but they may not be getting now the attention that they're looking for. They're being seen for their truth of being a very nasty person who's not very nice, who's very manipulative, threatening, calculating, greedy, scammy, lying. I'm getting all of that. And then more the threatening energy. This is overly aggressive actions. Almost like attacking energy towards someone. And I get it being towards this connection, this also being a part of this divine masculine who's coming through here. And so this beautiful love energy that's supposed to be coming through, connected to the lovers, instead of that being the focus, all that focus is now going to this one particular person. And I feel that's the reason why there's the Eight of Cups and the walking away. Because no one wants to be surrounded by this. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. And here's more of the lies. And where's the sword in reverse? In this hand and in this hand. I'd walk away from this too. And this will speak to also, aces are about new things and having nothing to do with the past. This is a redundancy of the threats, all of everything bad that's come through here connected to these two people. The truth of the lie. And then there being no progression, no extension, no furthering, no increasement, no growth. Foundations built on lies. Also seeing the lies too. This person seeing the lies that they've been lying probably their entire life. Okay, next card. Six of Cups reverse. Like, I'm just hearing a breakup. There may have been a breakup. Something that happened between two karmics. Five of Cups, I see major regret. Ace of Cups reversed. Something not happening. So something related to this energy where they got themselves involved, probably already being with someone, and may have lied when it came to the Divine Masculine's counterpart, soulmate energy. This is unhappiness, but I also get major regrets as well. Injustice. These are all reversals. So it's just going to be more of the evidence coming from these energies, possibly here too. It could even be both of these energies being seen for the lies and the aggressiveness and the threats, and it coming from these two people who are part of this unhappy ass situation here in the Six of Cups reverse, where it's already broken. Like, I got broke up, and there's two different things that came through, so allow what resonates. It could be both of those stories for you, but I do see that and get that now with the swords reversed here and the swords reversed here, and then the two reversals of a male and a female here, and then being together in this card, being very unhappy, surrounding this energy, having surrounded this energy in a very threatening way, and this Divine Masculine being tired of it. And again, I'll leave it like this because I feel like it's going from this to the upright energy that we see here with the Eight of Cups. Again, though, this will be about being overly tired of being tired, connected to this reversal line. And I feel that's why this came through in reverse, is to speak the truth on the actions here, to show the evidence here of someone who feels imprisoned. Like, I just feel, I get this being, and this is Six of Cups, also related to childhood energy. I just get this being related to that. Something happening with these individuals when they were children, and really not healing from it, growing up as adults and not really being adults, because the inner self, the inner child, still needs healing. I feel really, really bad for this energy here. Oh my gosh. We'll go ahead and we'll set this back. So that's what I'm getting here. And then the unjust energy being connected to the overall message. And notice the surrounding, how this all has surrounded this energy of the Divine Masculine coming through here. Unlawful energy with the Justice reverse. Things being imbalanced. Here's the yin and yang. We have that yin and yang that's here in the Merkaba. So interference of a cosmic connection. That's right over the heart space. The galactic energy of the soulful energy of the unjust energy that's coming through in the major arcana. Sun and moon energy, soulmates. The beauty of this card and it being in reverse. It's almost like a disgrace and causing disruption when it comes to two people who love each other. For whatever reason. But the scales have been imbalanced. I also get the two birds being here, being evidence as well, where you have two birds for each of these individuals here. And then the two delicate birds that we see here in the Lover's card, that being true genuine energy, where it could have been facade energy also too. All right, and then this is a card of 8. This is a reversal 8. So this is another reason why I get this being outside energies connected to this Divine Masculine, with the upright 8 being here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. And this could be about breadcrumbing. For some, it's going to be the identity of a particular person who has come off, as I said, as a false prophet. I do get that being here. Six of Pentacles will be also about things balancing themselves out and there being equal fair share, give and take, reciprocity. But with the energy that this came through here, I just get this being false representation of someone who came through as a prophet and then they're turning out to be a lie. And so what I was also seeing as more evidence of this, the pentacles being here amongst their hands, were the pentacles in the hands of the King of Pentacles reversed. And so I get this being manipulative energy also too. And then the 6 energy here with this association just goes right back to the 6 of Cups here that's in reverse. And even when this card is in the upright, depending on its association with the other cards that come with it, it can always be represented as breadcrumbing, depending on the cards. You have these cards all in reverse, speaking to the evidence of 2 individuals here who are very unwell. And so I get this being about breadcrumbing, but also false representation of someone who pretended to be a prophet, who had this false belief, and that'll be part of the Hierophant energy, false belief, but it's reverse Hierophant energy of being on top of the world, being able to manipulate these pentacles, probably connected to the moon energy. But I'm also seeing here this moon energy at the crown. When this card is in its truth of what's coming through related to what's here, you see that same moon that's here with that lion energy and the whole lying sense and the lie being seen for what it is. And here's that moon energy here, and here's the same moon energy right above the head of this lion who's been lying and hurting people. Lots of people I'm hearing. Let's get your major arcana. For Scorpio moon. Scorpio moon. This Queen of Swords reversed may be losing their hair. It could be stressing. I'm also picking that up too. Scorpio moon. Stressing because there's so much suppression of all of this reversal energy that's very unhealthy. Scorpio moon. Laid it right on justice. Injustice, I should say. Justice reversed. Let's see what we have. Yeah, I'm wanting to keep things secret. But I also see this as the cosmic connection of the lovers being here. And this beautiful energy. Untouchable. Because it's a cosmic connection. And the pillars of justice being here for this cosmic connection. In a protective energy also too. I get the globe. I'm getting the world energy. And then this being a card of 18 comes together to create a 9. 9s are about completion. The 9 energy we have here. With this divine masculine coming through as a walking away energy. So secrecy, wanting to keep things secret. I mean, this is a Scorpio moon reading also too, so I feel this will be more about a lot of you being a part of this cosmic connection and being in your power and reflecting the truth of entities that are not very nice. Scorpionic energy, this could be other water sign energy also too, who all believe that they walked on water. And so what I'm seeing here, I'm getting the two dog energies being the two personalities of this reversal magician person who's coming through, being seen for their lies and being a liar, a lying Leo energy. And then I get this crustacean energy possibly being the Queen of Swords reversed. And then I'm seeing like wheels, time, clocks, energies, that being significant. I also see that moon energy right here that was picked up here, wanting to manipulate and try to stop. I'm also getting a safe energy too, like you put in a certain code of some sort, spin this, and then it opens and unlocks. So manipulating when it comes to money, something that has to do also with the cosmic connection as well. And that being a part of the secret. That's not a secret because it's in this reading. I'm also getting the circular energy being related to the yin and yang symbol. That's also a part of the cosmic connection in the Lovers card of the twin flames. And then I do see an overall 8 energy and attempting to mess with this. And there being karma that's coming through and being delivered. The 8 energy will also be a part of that too, with Saturn being a part of this. I see that right here. The pillars of justice being here, and an actual true justice energy of the uprights. The pillars also too for the High Priestess and the Hierophant. I get that as well. And then swords upright. I see these as universal, galactic, glowing, cosmic swords. Rainbow swords. For the two twin flames. And that being swords of truth. And this will speak to, again, a lot of you being in your power as Scorpio moons. And being a part of this beautiful divine connection. I'm even seeing the same expression on this moon, and these are two different decks, the same expression on this moon face being very similar to the expression on the Divine Feminine's face in the Lovers card. And then this glow, this energy and this hue being that of Divine Masculine. And that just speaking to the love, the embrace energy, the interconnection, even the backing here, that's a part of what's in the moon. Like, it's right there. And then the pillars being the trees. The galactic energy and the cord being affected, and that being part of what I got here with the safe energy. Attempting to take from this couple to gain monies, and then it just all backfiring because you don't steal. I also get this being wish fulfillment, and it also being about what's the word I'm looking for? The intimacy that's shared between two, that's exclusive and designed to be between just two, you and someone else here, as this Lovers card energy here, this Lovers couple. This is really true agape, genuine love here. So I get that 9 energy from this 18 being connected not only to this, but also to this, and this being a card of Gemini. The 9 energy being the Sagittarius polarity energy of Gemini. So this also being about the completion. For two people, for you and someone else here. The moon energy, for it's very feminine also too, so I get that being the divine feminine to the divine masculine energy as well, and the mirroring energy from the nines coming through, and the strength and the power of divine feminine, you being as a soul, sharing a soul with someone else, having each other's backs is also what I get, whether you do that physically or not. If you're not doing it physically, you will always do it spiritually and soulfully. And then the moon energy is also about divine feminine being queen amongst the imperial stars. Your polarity energy is going to be Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus. So I also get this backing being a part of that energy for you, and being in your power and being balanced. This is so beautiful. Let's see what's at the bottom. We have the star reverse. So there being a loss of hope related to a faded connection, and it's everything that came through here. Notice the similarities of these cards. And so I feel that this is also too relaying the evidence of a reversal feminine energy, who's this Queen of Swords, who's lining up right here with that crustacean energy, and it being this energy here, not being the true star, and that being why there's a loss of hope. That also being why there's no working together on anything, with this being Three of Pentacles representation, a false representation also too, coming from this feminine energy, taking what does not belong to them and then attempting to use those Two of Cups for their own benefit, and that being related to the love energy that I got here, and the money energy applying for this reversal male energy also there too. Could even be about these two maybe working together, with the Two Cups being in the hands of this feminine, and those two energies of the wolf energies I got being for this male here. So manipulative energy across the board here is what I see, and interfering with destiny. This is a card of 17. This comes together to create an 8. The reversal 8 is this reversal 8. And I'll just leave it at that. Let's get your final card. Okay, so I want to say too, with these two cards being energetically together, this will be about the secrecy, wanting to keep something secret, to keep this from happening, to keep fate from happening, to keep destiny from happening, and then the truth of who's involved being relayed, the evidence coming through in relation to that, and it being unjust and unlawful. All right, let's get your final card. For Scorpio moon. Scorpio moon. Changes with the new moon, and we just had a new moon a few days ago. So the new moon will be about instinct, new beginning, and seed. Keywords will be emerge, renew, generate, plan, establish, initiate, awaken. Scorpio, you smell that? Let's make this love. And I put this here. That's having heightened senses and being able to just be really keen on senses, and that just being a part of some clairvoyances. I'm not going to say what just came through, but I do get it being also relevant to the majority of the reversals that are seen here, where things are no longer kept secret. It could even be, too, that I'm seeing this upright energy, and that being about what this divine masculine has gone through with the amount of secrets that they've suppressed in relation to all of this shit here. So for Scorpio, it says, let's go play and have fun in the water. And this is upright energy, so this is going to be fun. And I feel like we'll just go ahead and we'll do this here, because this wanted to come through as that truth related to what was here in this Nine of Wands here. We always stay on top of the biz. Hashtag Taurus. And then here's an upright energy of 8 that is speaking to the upright energy of just and justice and things being made right and fair and true. It just going back to the yin and yang that's here with the upright energy there. And then the true energy of you as the Scorpio moon. And this upright energy here with the 8 of Cups. First quarter. All right, so I get this being the moon energy that's shared between divine masculine, divine feminine energy. So first quarter energy will be extension, courage, and balance. And that being the supportive backing that I got for divine feminine, always being there soulfully. And that'll be notable also too with this not being a zodiac sign card, but actually being a moon card. Queen amongst the imperial stars, divine feminine. The strength of that power being here very significant. And this being more of the physicality of the divine masculine here with the 8 of the Scorpio energy that's here. And the karma that's ensuing and being delivered respectfully. Keywords will be organize, confront, motivate, assert, materialize, form, empower, pursue. So manifesting successfully a divine connection. And in doing so, it's relaying the truth. Just as I said in the beginning of this reading, being in your moon power, and that'll be connected to the feminine energy, is just going to reflect more of the truth, elevating. The moon also illuminates. And I get that being, you know, a false perspective. Not, I shouldn't say false perspective, but a perspective that's not really believed, or I would say well known as well. Most people will get that sun energy and know that to be more about illumination. And so I get that being also too related to this darkness here with this reversal sun energy connected to Leo, sun being the ruler of Leo. And just because, you know, there's darkness here with the Leo energy doesn't mean you can't have light with the moon. You have it right here with the upright energy in relation to the Scorpio energy of divine masculine with their soulful partner, divine feminine, and their moon energy as divine feminine. So that's speaking to the wholeness coming through with the walking away towards wish fulfillment for the divine masculine, where a lot of you may be divine masculine as Scorpio moons. And this is Scorpio moon energy also too. This is awesome. This is awesome, Scorpio moons. I love this. All right, so that'll speak even more to the wholeness of you. And then coming into that, it's shedding away all the bullshit so that wish fulfillment can come through, materialize, empower, pursue. All right, so first quarter, that's going to be significant after the new moon. It's right after the crescent phase. We are in waxing crescent phase, and the moon is in Gemini. So again, more of that power. And the moon is also debilitated in Gemini. So I get that significance just being more relevant to the evidence that's here with this reversal Gemini energy. And the importance of the moon reflecting and being in the sign of Gemini right now. all being completely relevant to everything that's here. This is wonderful. This is beautiful. Beautiful reading here. And then I get the overall 3 energy also being representative of the upright energies of the Gemini energy that comes from the lovers. That's also 1, 2, 3 Empress energy. 3rd house energy of Gemini, and then Empress energy with the Empress card being a card of 3. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. All right. So let's put these here. And let's see what's at the bottom. Reversal energy of Pisces. So that could be a part of that threatening energy, the latching energy, the reflective energy of what was to be here for your reading with the lovers. And why I feel this came through initially as protection from spirit, to make sure that this divine connection not only was no longer being interfered with, but the truth of attachment energies of past karmics, or past karmics pretty much, and the surrounding energies of those toxic karmics and the toxicity coming through here with this being at the bottom. And then it just being more evidence of these energies here. And then also the reverse masculine energies that were coming through, also surrounding divine masculine energy. And I'm not even going to read this. It's disrespecting Jesus. So we ain't going to even entertain that. All right. Scorpio moons, this completes your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening. Look at that, wanting to stop the wheel. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. 57 just came up on the clock. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very, 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 very best. Take great care. I love you. Coffee time. Peace.